Before the metastatic melanoma kicked in, I had a place on my back. Well, I was going, which had been there for 15 years or more. I was going to the doctor to get a physical, which I hadn't had a physical in probably 10 or 15 years. And walking out the door, my wife said, have the doctor look at the place on your back. So I get through the physical, everything, and actually this time not an intern, but the main doctor came in to do the physical. And he said, okay, you can put your clothes on, you can get ready to leave. And I said, oh, you know what? I forgot. There's a place on my back that my wife wanted you to look at. Well, he looks at it, and then all heck breaks loose. He flips out. Oh my God, oh my. He starts bringing all his interns in to look at it. This is classic melanoma. He said, I'm going to send you to Dr. Rose. So I was, okay, great. I'm just trying to take it all in. I go to Dr. Rose. So he actually had to do the biopsy. That came back as malignant melanoma in situ, which it wasn't malignant, it was melanoma, but it was, he was going to have to operate. We go through that and we come back and we're in his office, my 2 kids and my wife, and I'm just waiting for sweating that out. And he comes back and he goes over the diagnosis of what it was in situ, which meant it wasn't malignant, everything was cool. I was out of the woods. Well, I don't know, maybe a month went by and I was showering, and underneath this arm I felt a knot, which was probably about that big. Well, I guess, quote unquote, to be the man thing, I probably waited about 8 or 9 months to where it got the size of my fist. And it was when I'm a gym rat, so when I was working out, it was irritating my side. So I said, you know what, I got to go get this looked at. I thought it was, sweat gland from deodorant or anything. Well, I went back to my regular doctor, and they don't even look at me anymore. They send me straight to Dr. Rose. So I get to Dr. Rose, and he examines me. He said, I'm going to call and have you go over and then have them do a biopsy. Dr. Rose says it's metastatic melanoma. And as soon as he said that, I hit my knees got weak, and I hit the chair. I just wasn't ready for that at all. So he said, I want you to get back over here right now, and we're going to go over things. So by the time, after that hit me, from the walk from here to back to his office, peace. Peace came over me.
Wow.
I don't know why. I don't know what caused it. Got in his office, and he had everything mapped out. He said, we're going to do this scan, we've got it scheduled, this scan, we've got it scheduled, and then we're going to end up with a PET scan. So they did all the scans to find out where it was, and at the time it was here. It was underneath my arm. It was that tumor. So he scheduled the surgery, and which was supposed to take about an hour, ended up taking 3 or 4 hours.
Wow.
He removed 45 lymph nodes, and out of the 45 lymph nodes, 41 of them had disease.
Whoa.
Yeah. And to read his notes of the surgery, it was spiraling through here, going directly to my aorta. And his painstaking notes of how he unwound it and did everything he did is just, it's amazing. It's simply amazing. The tumor ended up being 18 inches by 12 inches. Dr. Eichler was my radiologist. So it's like the 3 amigos at the time between Eichler and Rose and Gonzalez that, I'm being told, maybe you need to go get a second opinion, you need to go here and you need to go there. And the piece that was on me I said, you know what? I'm comfortable with these guys.
felt
Dr.
confidence.
Rose is my guy. I mean, you know, he's straight with me. He's telling me what's going on. He's looking after me. And he looked at me straight in the eyes that day I walked back over, and he said, I'm going to be with you on this walk the rest of your life. And that was all I needed to hear. The individual, once you come to grips with what's going on, and you roll up your sleeve and you start swinging with both fists. And don't give up. My quality of life has been awesome. I'm not sure what my odds were when this first started. I didn't ask. I didn't ask Gonzalez, you know, how long have I got, what's going to happen. I didn't want to know. Like I said, I wanted to be the dumbest person available or knowing, and I think I still am. But I'm disease-free.